How's it going, everybody? Back for kind of an update. As you can see, I have my friend Elias is here with me today.
What's going on, people?
He made the drive from Ohio to the wonderful state of Illinois to dig at the warehouse that I speak so much of.
Yep, dug in his honey hole, and we looked for records.
Yeah, and we look for records. So yeah, it's this is the first VC meetup I've ever done, really. Yeah, so it's been.
I'm glad I was your first.
Yeah.
You burst your virgin cherry.
Yeah, it was fun. It was a blast.
Oh, that's an understatement.
Yeah, but yeah, he showed up yesterday, and we went to. We weren't able to go to the warehouse yesterday. The gentleman that owns it wasn't around, so we went to the antique mall that I always go to. Eli picked up a few records. I had some records waiting for him. He brought me some records. I had some cassettes that I had in in a mailing package that I meant to mail, but he came here, so he opened it. So it was like Christmas morning all over again. So and it's appropriate enough that I'm wearing a Rush shirt and he's wearing his Kiss shirt. So
Not that I don't like Rush. But
right, not that I do like Kiss.
right, you don't.
But yeah, we figured we'd shoot a video since the first VC meetup, first time I met Elias in person. It's all I expected. So
It's been a long time coming, that's for sure. We were supposed to meet up back in like April.
yeah, April or May.
I had basically money issues, and we had to reschedule. And I told Jimmy, I said, "Damn it, I want to get here this summer. I guarantee it, sooner than later." And May was kind of a busy month, and as soon as June hit, we scheduled something, and ended up being this past weekend. So
yeah, and it worked out fine. Well, unfortunately I ran into some financial issues as well,
but we're gonna get through it
one day at a time. It's just what else did he? We're gonna get through it, and
we're almost there.
We're getting to that point. So, but yeah, we figured we picked up a few things at the antique mall. Did I even buy anything? Yeah, I bought. Shit, I forgot to get those.
Yeah, where's that? You want to get them while I kind of show a few things?
Yeah, go ahead. I'll be right back. Excuse me.
What an idiot. So anyway, this is two things that Jimmy got for me. It was waiting on me as I got here. First is Carlos Santana with Buddy Miles. I had picked up a 45 with some tracks off of this album, and I really dug it, and I was wanting to get this full album. And Jimmy, of course, mentioned that the Antique Mall had it. So, for quite some time we had talked about it, and he was more than nice enough to go down and grab it for me. Also, this one I'm so glad to finally have Hooker and Heat, Canned Heat and John Lee Hooker. This has been near the top of my want list for a while. Once again, Jimmy mentioned that warehouse had it, and I think the guy had one left?
Yeah.
He had one copy left, so I was like, dude, if you could please maybe just go ahead and grab it for me. And we actually ended up just calling it even for something I picked up for him that I brought. So, again, Jimmy, thank you so much. I know I already told you a bunch, but so glad to finally have this record in the collection. Cannot wait to get into it.
Yeah, it's I was happy to pick it up because I know, like Elias said, he's been looking for it for a while, and the warehouse that I go to had one copy. According to his database on the internet, he had two, but I can only find one, and I think it was his last copy. So I snagged it for him because he was kind enough to bring me a few records. I haven't been able to mail out records. I know I've mentioned this several times before, but let's see here. What all did Elias bring? There we go. First one, I told him I've been on this 80s new wave kick. I want to block out Eli's face.
I have no problem with that, dude.
The Fix. This is Phantoms. Is that it? Yeah, Phantoms by the Fix. So that was nice. I was excited to get that. Like I said, I've been on a kind of like a new wave kick, and
I told Jimmy, like, you might be able to tell the cover looks pretty beat, but the vinyl is actually in pretty nice shape.
Yeah, the record itself is in amazing shape. So pretty excited to get that. What else did I get? Ah, yes. One of the Scorpions records I did not have was Love Drive by the Scorpions. I'm only missing one or two others by the Scorpions, but once again, it's one of those bands I didn't really get into until really I started watching the Vinyl Community, and I picked up their earlier albums, loved them, and he was kind enough to ask me if I needed this, which I did. So I was really, really happy to get this Scorpions Love Drive. Thank you, Elias.
You're welcome.
And the last record he got from me was a Record Store Day release, which I do not have. I'm about probably an hour away from any record store, and I just wasn't able to get to a record store this year and participate in Record Store Day. But I asked Elias here if he could keep an eye out for the one record that really caught my eye on the list of Record Store Day releases, and that would be Built to Spill's Ultimate Alternative Waivers. This is a great album. I love Built to Spill. Kind of like a indie rock band, I guess. Indie.
Kind of like Modest Mouse.
Yeah, very similar to Modest Mouse in my opinion. I think they're both kind of influenced by one another.
I had never heard these guys before. Jimmy kept telling me about it, and he put it on last night, and it was some good stuff.
Yeah, it's kind of like
very nice packaging too.
Oh yeah, great heavy duty. And it's on. I'll show it really quick. It's on a pretty yellow vinyl. Kind of looks orange there, brownish, but it's like nice yellow vinyl. Great packaging and heavy duty vinyl. Sounds great. So that was fantastic. And that would be Built to Spill's first album from '93, I believe. So very happy to have that. So
picked that up on Record Store Day, and I told Jimmy, I said, I don't want to just mail it to you. I want to deliver it in person. I was hell-bent and determined on it. And
I thought he was just fucking with me. So, but no.
I told you,
in the
man.
flesh. So,
Yep.
yeah, I was very excited to get those records. Very happy. So, thanks again, Elias.
No problem. Thank you.
Yeah, and I hooked him up with the hooker and the heat. And
yeah, just a major one to knock off the want list. I can't wait to delete it off the want list when I get home. I guess a few things picked up at the antique mall.
We went to the antique mall yesterday. We went to the warehouse this morning. I didn't have a whole lot of money to spend because long fucked up story really, but yeah, I bought a few records and Elias ended up with a box full of some cool stuff. So
just some stuff I picked up at the antique mall real quick. This is one by Nectar, Tab in the Ocean. Pretty good deal on that. Fat Mattress. Heard some good stuff about these guys in the VC. Noel Redding. This was only $3. There's a little bit of like water damage on the cover, but not bad at all.
Spun that one last night.
Yeah,
it was pretty good.
Was digging that. Ginger Baker and Friends. I was kind of looking to get some of his solo type stuff. 11 Sides of Baker. I like some Dr. John. I know Jimmy hasn't heard him yet. Was kind of wanting to hear this or something. This is Deza Tivoli Bonnaroo. I don't know. Pretty nice there. Sound of the Sitar, Ravi Shankar. And the last one is Best of the Electric Flag, which I wasn't familiar with. And then I took a look and saw that Buddy Miles is in it, Mike Bloomfield, among other guys. And I actually ended up finding one of their studio albums at the warehouse today, but that'll be in another video. But that's everything I picked up at the antique mall. We had, some stuff we hid. And there's a few things I had kind of hid in case I didn't find them at the warehouse, and I didn't, but I blew way too much of a load at the warehouse. And I said to myself, and I told Jimmy, I was like, no, not going back to the antique mall because I don't need to spend any more money.
It was, it was, and the antique mall is a bit more, I want to say it's more expensive.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of more expensive. Not as much of a selection, but I picked up two things, and they also have. There's, like I said, there's 3 or 4 booths at the antique mall with records. Maybe there's 2 that are worth digging in. I would say probably 2 that are worth digging in, and the gentleman that owns one booth also has cases. So Elias here was looking in the cases, and he's flipping through, and this one, I was really excited to find this. Yeah. This is a Sun Ra. Was a Strange Celestial Road. Spun this last night. This is an import from. I would say it's a German import. Yeah, we spun this last night. This is very. I really dig this.
Yeah, it was interesting.
Yeah, different. It was kind of. It's kind of spacing out a little bit.
And for
yeah.
being an OG, I don't see a lot of those in my area. I see a lot of the reissues, and the prices are. And I still don't have any Sun Ra in my collection, but I do want to get some eventually. And this was definitely a cool album.
Yeah, it's definitely worth picking up, and I was glad because I didn't. I never look in the cases at the antique mall because usually that's where he keeps the more expensive records. So that was a decent price and a great record. So I also picked this up. I only picked up 2 records yesterday. Milt Jackson. What's this? Olinga. This is on the CTI label. And this is Cedar Walton, Ron Carter, Mickey Roker, and Jimmy Heath. So we didn't listen to this one.
No, we
did not spin this, but it's on the CTI label. I've been on this kick lately. Really, I can thank Hussa mainly for the CTI Kudu label, jazz. He was spinning some for me one night. Fell in love with it, so not sure what to expect, but I'm excited. Milt Jackson, Olinga, CTI label.
Oh, and by the way, here's the package that Jimmy sent me. He hooked me up with a bunch of cool ass cassettes. Just some stuff I didn't have, and he had a box in his closet, and there was some more stuff, and he let me have a few more things, and just more than generous of you, man. I mean, there's a nice stack of records he gave me too, which I almost feel like you just gave me too much.
I totally lies when he gets here. When he gets here, I have a lot of doubles. I've got boxes of records in my closet, and they're not doing me any good just sitting there and collecting dust.
Yeah.
So
I mean, with the stack that he already gave me last night and what I found at the antique mall, I was already excited and happy. With these cassettes, he actually gave me a few 8-tracks too, and then of course at the antique mall just went ape shit, and I'm just
the warehouse,
the warehouse. I'm just too excited.
Yeah,
and but yeah, I just went ape shit there. I mean, Jimmy found some cool shit. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to spend as much like he said. But, it was still cool, man.
Yeah.
I definitely appreciate you taking me, and
not a problem.
As much as I had heard about it.
Yeah, I try not. It's hard to explain this warehouse. It really is. But the best I can explain it was it's just like 18,000 square feet of records, really, music records.
Yeah, we probably didn't even go through 2 aisles and already had a big stack of shit.
Eli was picking records out left and right. I'm like, it must be nice.
Yeah, he's making me feel bad.
No, I've had my fair share of.
Right.
I bought enough.
You get
records.
to go all the time.
Yeah, I live like 20 minutes in, about 15
I'm catching up
away,
too.
So. But it was a lot of fun, and I'm glad I could share the experience with another vinyl enthusiast because.
Right. Don't mean to cut you off.
Oh, go ahead.
Guys like Vance, Yellow Box. If you guys see this, I know you guys live close to Jimmy. You guys gotta get to the warehouse. Anybody, Jeremy Ginger. Anybody in general just needs to come check it out. It's what he says it is and then some. It's just amazing.
It's mind blowing, really.
Yeah.
We were sitting there talking. We were discussing it. The guy probably has, I would think, probably over 1 million records.
Oh yeah, and I don't think he even knows it.
Yeah, he doesn't. He has no idea.
Everything isn't cataloged.
Yeah, not everything's cataloged. It's sealed. And when we first walked in, there's kind of like 2 parts to the warehouse, and we went in the part that's open to the public, and right off the bat, Eli found 3 sealed records?
Yeah.
He has sealed boxes of sealed records, and right off the bat, he found 3 really awesome sealed records. So I was thinking to myself, well, I hope this kind of sets the tone for the rest of the dig, which it did. So it was a lot of fun.
I mean, there was like a stack of sealed records there, and then as we were digging in the back part, I would see the same album, like more stacks of the same, just tons of. I mean, and I don't want anybody to think we're like bragging or thinking we're better than anybody else or whatever, but like we've already talked about trying to put together a big meetup with as many people that want to come. Like make a time frame, give everybody the time to plan it, money, if you need to fly in, whatever.
Mhm.
But we can all spend the day there, not getting each other's way.
Oh yeah,
It would be a blast. I'm telling
it
you,
would be fun. I would love for more of the VCers to make their way out this way because it would just be it's so much fun going there, and like you said, you won't be getting in anybody's way because it's there's just so much to look through and there's so many records, and it'd be a great place to meet up with a lot of people.
Yeah,
It'd be fun.
It'd be the perfect dig for a bunch of us to do. I mean, we could definitely spend a whole day there, and I'm sure we wouldn't even get through all of it.
Yeah.
And
we were there for 6 hours today. Was it 6?
It didn't even feel like
Nah,
it. To
it was
be
like
honest,
6.
It flew by.
Yeah, it was like 6 hours or something. It flies by, because
It did.
it's like floor to ceiling records, and it's
And not to mention too, the guy is super nice. He's a real nice older gentleman. He gave me an excellent deal on everything. He gave Jimmy basically 10% of what I bought for bringing me. So I mean, just super cool. You're not going to get ripped off. You're going to find things that you don't see in your stores, let alone they're sealed or never played.
right. Yeah.
I mean, just words. We can only say so much. It's just time for people to start coming and seeing it.
Yeah,
really, it needs to happen.
It's a gem in the middle of the cornfields in Illinois. Literally, it's in the middle of nowhere, pretty much. So.
And by the way, I got a sneak peek at some VCLT for Hussa, Chad.
Yeah.
So you guys are gonna like what's coming.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Whenever Jimmy decides to send packages, right? Maybe another year and a half he'll send them out.
Whenever finances are in order.
But they'll be coming to you guys, and you guys will dig what he said.
Oh, yeah. And Hussa, you got to make your way down here too. Everybody, I would love everybody to anyone that can make it. It'd be fun. It'd be a blast.
Yeah, we gotta do it definitely, people.
For sure.
Definitely.
So.
Plan it enough time. So
yeah. So we're at 17 minutes.
Is that pretty much everything?
Yeah,
I guess.
I could show more, but we're almost at over 17 minutes.
Is there anything else? Well,
no. I had a blast hanging out with Elias.
Yeah, it was more than it's been a long time coming. Jimmy and I just kind of spoke about each other before in our own videos. We just kind of slowly made that connection, and we're kind of like them long lost friends or something that never met, or I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just really cool. It's kind of surreal to finally be here in the Party Time Lounge in person after seeing the videos all the time, and to actually finally meet Jimmy in person, because instead of just sitting there talking through text or voice messages and shit.
Yeah,
but,
so it was great, and the feeling's mutual towards Elias. I was glad to have him come stay at my house, and be able to take him to my favorite places to dig. And I know he had fun because he ended up buying some really cool shit.
Yeah,
so
I'm ready to come back again already, and whether it's with more people or I'm ready to come back plenty of times. But and I've told Jimmy I hope there's a day that him and maybe even his family could come visit me and my family. And I'd love to take you to my record store and some of the shops in Cincinnati and Trader's World, all that shit. So
that'd be a blast.
It would be
soon enough.
Oh yeah,
it'll happen.
Oh yeah,
but
I hope so.
Everybody, thank you for tuning in. Didn't really have too many records to show, but just kind of want to drop in and talk about our experience of hanging out, digging, and
we made a point to do a video.
Yeah, we had to.
I know the last meetup with the Hall of Fame, we didn't really get a chance to do any videos, and I wanted to make sure, with Jimmy especially, to get a video done. So, but I'm probably going to hit the road and head back home here shortly. So,
so I'm gonna clean some records, relax in the Party Time Lounge, and that'll be that. So, everybody, thanks for tuning in.
And be looking out for my update. Once I get home and settled, I'll get an update done of everything I found at the warehouse and the other stuff that Jimmy gave me. And by the way, Craig, if you see this, I do have some stuff to get out to you finally. So thanks for being patient, brother.
Got some cool stuff for you, Craig. Some cool shit. All right. Well, that's it, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Take care of yourselves. And I'll see you all back in Ohio. Yeah. And you'll see me in the next videos. Here in Oglesby. Yeah, Oglesby, Illinois. Shit, people know where I live now. Oh, fuck.
That ain't Jersey, is it?
I thought it was Texas.
See you in Jen.
All right, everybody, be good to yourselves. Take care, and we'll talk soon.